Hello, everyone. It's Miss B, that's me. And today we're discussing Sharelle Rosado of Wags to Riches. In case you don't know, this isn't her first reality TV show. I remember Sharelle from Selling Tampa. Well, recently she has been on what appears to be an apology tour, doing various interviews with bloggers attempting to clear her name and also bring a bit more clarity to what has been shown on the current season of WAGS. The people have said she's a mean girl, and Sharelle has been pushing back on what has been said. During this particular live that I am going to show, she was discussing two of her castmates. That would be Stoni and YesJuelz. And I will have to say, I had to do a lot of editing because she kept talking about Stoni's Revenge P tape, and she was talking about YesJuelz AB. So I apologize if it seems choppy, but I had to cut a lot of what she was saying out. But I don't like how Sharelle has been shaming Stoni about what happened to her. She's a victim. And what happened to her is what's called Revenge P. And that is not okay.
Tape even came about. Stoni was going around town trying to get tea on me, like trying to find tea because I'm not from Miami, right? Okay. So she's like, "Who the fuck this bitch is?" Like blah 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 blah. Like her nigga cheating on her. She was talking reckless, and of course, people who are close to Chad come back to me because I support businesses and everything. Hey, watch out for this girl. She's trying to get tea on you. So that's how everything started. So during the after the pilot, that's where the stuff come in at where, and you can see throughout the show, Stoni is bringing up occasional things. Oh, Chad doing this, Chad doing that, Chad doing this, Chad doing that. Because she done gathered up tea around the city. So the people ain't lying. Even in the pilot, we saw the pilot. She was like, I'm known for being winning the case with 50 Cent. I say like broadcasting. She knew that it was gonna have to come out. Unfortunately, it had to come out the way it had to come out, and I hate seeing it the way it came because, of course, the audience don't know how reality TV works, right? So, but at the end of the day, I told them, I was like, listen, let's not carry on this narrative because, I don't know Stoni, she don't know me. So you see it changes throughout the scenes. Like, okay, I apologize, but she's still going on and on because she want to get her, like, let everything that she claims she got tea about out. So I let it go because I'm not petty like that. I don't give a fuck about a safe. It was other things that got cut out that people were telling me about her reputation. At the end of the day, I need to get to know her. So I was like, I don't want to deal with you because of your reputation in Miami streets, right? Right. That's my first interaction with her. But I apologized to her about the sex tape and the interaction. But I mentioned that too. I gave you that. So I apologized to her. I invited her to things. A lot of times, Jules, Stoni, MJ, they never showed up for scenes. A lot of times, it wasn't us, it wasn't producers. They just never showed up. So a lot of times they say, "Oh, you wasn't invited." It wasn't because they wasn't invited. It was because they never showed up. They either had. I know Stoni was dealing with a lot with her mom. Okay. I don't know what the fuck Jules had going on. And MJ had her situation going on. So a lot of times the narrative changed. Oh, you wasn't invited. It's because they just didn't show up. So we're gonna say, "Oh, you wasn't invited," right? They have to change it for the viewers. For the viewers, right? I get it. Right. The mean girl narrative, I don't know. I'm very direct. Ashley's very direct. We both served in the military. I can't sugarcoat shit. Because I asked all those girls, I said, "Would you hang around this person?" None of us knew each other. The only people who knew each other, me, Ashley, and Alexis, and Portia. Okay. The other girls, we didn't know. We didn't hang around them. So I asked them, I said, "Would you hang around this person on a daily basis?" Their answer was no. So I'm a real ass bitch. Right. I'm going to tell you how I feel. But it was one thing you said that, like, blew my mind when you was like, she older than all of us. She had more money than all of us. She blew her money on this. She blew her money on that. Why you mad at what she spent her money on? I didn't care what she spent her money on. So the thing about people don't know, you are sitting in front of a producer. They're asking questions. Right. So the questions are asked, how do you feel about this? And then you answer that question. So it's not right. The question, you don't hear the question. So it's cut to make it seem like you're just saying that. To set it up that way to make it, I know. And I'm very serious. Like, if I had money and I'm complaining, like, these things were not being told. If I'm complaining that I'm in somebody's house and I feel like I'm living in a prison, as a friend or somebody who's hearing it on the outside, you're gonna be like, damn, bitch, you had this money. You don't have to deal with that shit because you had this money, right? Right. But I'm not gonna say I don't want to hang out with you because you don't know what the coins. I never said I don't want to hang out with you. I know, but it was made seem like that. Right, like, of course. Like, I don't want to be around with somebody that don't know how to manage their money, basically. But it wasn't state. Now it's managing money. My biggest thing was you going around finding the real reason is like what you got out on me. You trying to find tea on me. You saying this behind in the streets about me. This, that, and the third. And then the sex, what they needed for her story, because that's what she's known for, right? Okay. It's reality TV. Right. People when they Google Stoni, they're not gonna see anything else that what I stood up on. So of course they're gonna emphasize on this. Like we said, a lot of it is behind the scenes or edited wrong. Mm-hmm. Moving, like in this situation with you and Stoni, right? Right. How would you went different about it? Being that you see how it played out and how they edited it and put it, how would you went different about it? And like, what accountability in that situation you can take just for the fans, for the viewers? Not no, for me, I wish because I gave you that. Honestly, me and Stoni never had a one-on-one scene. If we had a one-on-one scene, it would have been set. Y'all did a little bit when you apologized. That's different. I'm talking about in the beginning. I commended you for that. Right, because I asked for that. But our first scene together, it was never one-on-one. Stoni, it was like Stoni was never invited to big events. And the big event she was invited to, that's the scene that we had together. If we had a one-on-one scene, of course, it would have been different. But right. Because it's a TV show that people forget to realize, like it's a TV show, entertainment, we have to create something and overdo it for TV, for the viewers to have their opinions. Like, none of this would be the talk of the town if this shit wouldn't have happened. Could I ask you this? Do you think, because this is what I didn't really understand, because I was more mad at this situation than that, like the Jew situation with the culture vulture thing and the racism, the negativity on the black culture. You don't feel like that's more of a reason to not want to be around somebody than what's going on with Stoni? That's the thing. People fail to realize we have no say-so. I'm saying as far as the energy, like, oh, I don't want to be around her, I don't want to be around her. But it wasn't I don't want to be around her. It was a narrative that was created. Like, okay. I never knew Jules, I never knew Stoni, I never knew any of them until we started filming. I didn't know any of them. I didn't do my research or anything until I found out that Stoni was trying to get tea on me. So nobody knew. Of course, the culture vulture came up, but we said we didn't want to talk. Sent emails like, I don't want to discuss that. Like let's talk positivity. But of course, that's what Stoni is known for, and it's fine. It's sad, but it's fine. That's her. What she's known for. Jules, apparently she had sex. Apparently she had all this. Nobody knew. Nobody knew none of these females. I didn't cast. Nobody had no say so over the cast or anything. We coming in blindsided. We don't know who the fuck these people are or anything. We just came here to do our job. I feel you. But I just want you to clear the air. Like, well, you cleared it a little bit, but it did. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way honest. It did come off as Mean Girl. Like the way they edited it and all that, it did come off as Mean Girl. And I'm like, she's too pretty. Like, she's so pretty. She got a beautiful family, and she got so much going on for herself. I just didn't like that, so it probably agitated me. Of course it did. I was like, I'm not a Mean Girl. Like, you look at my brokerage. I'm not a colorism or anything. You look at my brokerage. You look at, like, people who know me know I put on. I will put my last in anything, and I don't have to prove that to anybody. Like, people who know me know who I am. At the end of the day, it's a TV show, and I don't like how it was cut. I don't like how it was edited. It was one-sided.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
It was one-sided. One-sided, but at the end of the day, I had to step back and say it's a TV show. It's
no, but let me explain something to you. You know what really made it really look like a mean girl? The pregnancy thing. So being that came up, could you please clear that up about the come out?
So when Jules called me, something came out about Chad and Evelyn. She was like, "Oh, bitch, I ain't know this, that," like all hyped up. Like I swear she be on something. It feels like she be on something. And me and my hairstylist was doing my hair, getting ready for that scene that night. She called me. When she said that, and I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm coming because I did out." Like that shit is. Like I've heard, and some of my friends been through the process of that. That shit is painful.
Right.
You just took the pill, right? You have to let that shit pass. Right. Blood clotting and everything, right? So I thought she was not gonna come out. We're sitting at the table. Portia just announced that she's pregnant. So we're talking about kids. A lot of the scenes was not aired, and we went around the whole table. Then I get to, of course, I'm just a communicator. So I ask around the whole table, as you see. And then I said, "Jules, you want any more kids?" Of course I'm not going to think about, because you outside. So
do you honestly feel like you was...
I'm be honest. The way that shit was edited was fucked up. I'm be honest. The way it was edited was fucked up. Because I didn't smirk at her. I didn't do anything. I asked her, and then she was like, "Eventually I will." But I have a best friend who's an OBGYN. I asked her, I said, on some serious shit, when somebody is 6 weeks pregnant, because she said in her interview, she said she was 6 weeks pregnant. You are bleeding bad. 6 weeks you're bleeding bad, because that's the cutoff for the pill, right? So I asked her, she said, "Yeah, you can't, like you're cramping bad and you need a pad on." You look at Jules' clothes, she don't have on the right appropriate clothes for you going through drinking. And then the next day that people don't see, you're in a fucking 2-piece bikini because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Make it hot.
How the fuck you got on a 2-piece bikini and you supposed to have on, and you cannot stick anything in your vagina.
No shade. Make it hot. Make it hot.
So make it make sense. Make it make sense. And
make it hot. Don't say because
I have screenshots of her in that 2-piece bikini when she was outside. And to say that you carried a fucking show, bitch, you never showed up. You never showed up. The reason why you're not in the cast, the reason why you're not in the cast pictures, because you chose to go to Paris. You chose to go to Paris instead of come here.
You
never showed up for scenes. So stop playing fucking victim, because I'm tired of that shit. You're trying to play victim, and you know you're not the victim. You lied about a lot of shit.
You lied for David.
One more thing. You lied and said that you lied on a scene that you were supposed to show up to. You never showed up. You said your parents were sick, this, that, and third, and you was in Tampa. 2 hours later, me and Ashley go to the Bad Boys event, and you there with a whole nother person. The shit that people don't fucking see. The shit that people don't fucking see. And I'm tired of this shit. This bitch always plays fucking victim, and I'm fucking tired of it. I would never bring her name up again. But what you will not do is play on our name and try to play victim. That Karen shit gotta go out the motherfucking door.
No shade.
No shade. No shade. She lied about a lot of shit. And that'll be. You playing victim because you was using a cop-out while you got to fighting, and you want to use, as you pay attention, go back and watch. Her ass still stayed there 5 minutes after I said what I said about the kids. Nothing was wrong with her. Nothing at all.
Make it hot.
She was laughing, giggling, and talking.
This is what I do this for.
So make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Make it hot. You was making it hot. No shade.
Yes. And you know who the fuck Ryan Garcia was.
So everybody out here,
let me one more thing. You call Stoni. You call Stoni and tell her, "Yeah, I feel like these girls," you thinking Stoni finna ride for you to come to the fucking volleyball event. She didn't come because she was dealing with issues on her own. And then you bring Ryan Garcia because you thought he was finna be your bodyguard. You knew who he was, and you knew what type of dude he was. So
I'm gagging
if we don't tell the truth, we're going to tell the whole fucking truth. And
no shade. I appreciate you for that, because
Because I'm tired of people trying to come for us. I'm tired of people trying to come for us because they don't know how the truth.
And let me say something. The whole point of this live was not to be messy, catty, because I'm not confrontational. I'm not like into that type of stuff. But the whole point of this live was to clear the air. So, you know, change people narratives and change the perspective. And what you did today, you came up here and you did that.
And I was stand on business. And I'm waiting for a bitch to spit in my face.
I need another shot.
I gotta enjoy my drink. I love you, boo. Thank you.
Love you. Hit me in DM. We gotta get up.
Bye.
Bye. Baby.